So, in light of recent events, it appears that with all the voice actor nonsense and all that, we may be getting a new Paimon, because Paimon has decided, hey, she doesn't want to be Paimon anymore, so we're gonna have to get a new Paimon. So, I decided, with all my wisdom, that what better to do than to make a tier list of all her potential replacements, and I have curated a list, as you can see, a group of potential candidates from many people, and by many people, I mean I threw this together in like 10 minutes of just any character that came to my head that either actually did sound good or sounded like it could be funny. So, as you can see, there are some characters, right? There are some people. I'm not gonna mention the voice actors because I think I'm gonna forget anyways. But that doesn't matter because you can look them up later because I know all the characters' names. So, usually with these tier lists, they go through and make some interesting like names here, and you know, it usually doesn't always make sense because I'm not, yeah, let me shut up. Okay, as you can see, I've actually made a tier list where you still have the S, A, B, C, and D tiers, but they actually have words added onto them. So, for S tier, we have the superior listening experience. For the best of the best potential candidates. For A tier, we have amazing performance expected. For, you know, the decently performing, but maybe if we could get hold of the superior ones, it would be better, right? We have bad and good, which is like, you know, it's okay. I won't be upset, but I won't be particularly happy. Then we have can't bear to hear any longer. In other words, you know, kind of like similar to where Paimon's at right now. It's like, you don't really want to listen to them. And then you have do stop please. My ears are bleeding, which, you know, is reserved for the people who somehow managed to sound worse than Paimon. Okay, so getting started, Lego Batman from the Lego Batman movie. I mean, obviously intellectual. That is brilliant. I think, you know, some part of me wants to say that this would be absolute peak, right? You just get, I'm Paimon, you know? I don't know if that came through on the mic. I sincerely hope it does. But at the same time, would you really want to hear someone saying Paimon can't bear to eat any more with Batman's voice? I don't know. I think I like it, but I also don't like it. So bad and good. Simple. There we go. Batman. B for Batman, B for bad and good, but not and good. Okay. Melania, Blade of Mikola. I can't bear to hear any longer. Why, you may ask? Because I heard it enough when I was playing Elden Ring. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola. Her voice is now etched into my brain and now triggers trauma responses. So, unfortunately, I cannot bear to hear any longer. I would not say my ears are bleeding because she still has an okay sounding voice, but yeah, pretty much there. Melina, pretty good, but you know, pretty good, but I'll put it there. Amazing performance expected because she's good, right? She's nice and soft spoken. She isn't like too high pitched or anything. She could be a good guide. I mean, she was a guide for the Tarnished. Now she'll be a guide for us in Genshin Impact, right? Sounds absolutely brilliant. Thank me later. I meant to put this guy further on the list. Never mind. We'll get back to that. Okay, Kahul Ahau, Kanisha's pet. So, you know, I feel like since they have experience being a pet, you know, like Paimon is, they could perform it pretty well. But as much as I love Ahau, I don't think I would be able to listen to them every single quest. Smitty, because I started scrolling through my YouTube and I was like, surely there's something here, and he was one of the first videos that popped up. So I'm gonna put him there. I think the monk bag could do some justice. Shrek, obviously. Do I need to even explain it? I mean, obviously, Shrek could be absolutely brilliant. We've all seen the Shrek Paimon meme, the Shrekmon. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Okay, again, I don't need to say anything else. Anton, I'm just gonna put him there in bottom of D tier because that's where Anton always belongs. For realsies though, I feel like being bros with Paimon goes kind of hard, so I'm gonna put it here because I don't like I don't know if I would appreciate the voice itself too much, but I would appreciate the energy, you know, the no way bro, wait, no, that's Kukuku. I mean, like, let's do this bro. Yeah, that sounds like it could be good, but at the same time, I don't know if, yeah, anyways, Kittle, obviously superior. In fact, this isn't in order, but like, there we go. top of S tier. Best character to voice. Now, obviously, since we want new voice actors, I would say somebody who actually does a really good performance in One Punch Man, Tatsumaki. Really good voice actor, honestly pretty brilliant, along with Ring Girl, right here, because they're so good. Ghost, Call of Duty, brilliant voice. Would it be great on Paimon? I don't know, but I'll put it in an amazing performance. I accidentally split these up. I was supposed to do a segue from One Punch Man being these two into Ito, but I accidentally put Ghost in between them, and I didn't even realize it. But yes, Saitama ENVA is Arataki Ito. So who better to put than with these guys than Arataki Ito? But you think I'd put him down there with them? But since both Paimon and Ito are severely stupid, I think that they both belong down here. Changfeng. I'll play the clip.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
Guy from Genshin Impact. That guy, yes. Brilliant. Honestly, superior listening experience. Because that is honestly the best voice acting I have ever heard. Now, also, Hyacinth, she gets to move up. Pretty fantastic voice actor. They only have like 4 credited roles. This is like a serious one now. A lot of these are jokes. This one's a serious one. 3, I guess. Genuinely, pretty good job voice acting, both for Hyacinth and Racia. Pretty cool. Anyways, moving on. Osmanthus Wine. I feel like his voice will taste the same as I remember, and I won't be able to bear hearing any longer. He already shows up in way too much media for me to say, hell yeah, let's put him there. Woo, yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! Yeah, I accidentally got the wrong screenshot, by the way, and then I only realized after. I was like, why does it look so odd? Because, the other time he does it, he's holding his fists together, but for some reason it didn't really register in my brain. And then only by the time I got the screenshot, I realized that it was wrong. So there's that. Aoi Todo. He brings the same energy as Anton, I feel, because they're both really stupid. So I feel like they really go in the same place. But since he has his little pet on his back right there, that could just come and be in like, Paimon, or something like that. I don't know what the hell, but I feel like, yeah, amazing performance. Brilliant. Absolute cinema once again. Okay, moving on. Blade. Blade's ENVA. Specifically when he's voicing Blade. When he voices Linny, not as good, right? Too squeaky. Way too squeaky. We need something deep. We need something that will crush your soul with how scary it is. So, we're gonna go with Blade from Honkai Star Rail. Okay, pretty cool. Now, I was just looking around. I've been playing Warframe recently. Teshin, right? It was the first one that came up because it was the only one with a deep voice. First of all, amazing performance. I was about to give up because I couldn't find a good screenshot and I didn't think the joke would really be any funny. Not that any of this was funny at all. It was pretty bad. But yeah, I wasn't gonna do it until I saw this. I'll pop it up on screen, and it was like, yeah, for some reason the caption caught me where it's like, guys, I think the Dax in New War trailer might be Teshin. Same hat. I don't know why. It made me laugh. So it stays. Moving on, Master Chief. I think that when it comes to marketing, putting Master Chief in Genshin Impact would be. So yeah, I think that we should say, I would say it's like amazing performance. I wouldn't say superior listening. Master Chief could be, a legitimate marketing strategy. Also, and Paimon could go really, really hard. I think that would be the performance of a century. I am Paimon. Oh, shivers. Chills, even. Absolute cinema. I've said it so many times. In case you didn't realize, this video is really supposed to be as brain-rotted as possible. Just quickly, before I end off, I realized that I completely forgot the best candidate for replacing Paimon, possibly ever. And what is it, you may ask? Emergency rations, emergency food, superior listening experience. In fact, sorry, Kittle, you've lost your tier 1 spot. I made the emergency food joke. I'm so funny. Wow. I don't care about all the drama, to be clear. At first, I knew what I wanted, which was AI protections for the voice actors. And while I still feel that's exactly what I want, I feel like I don't know what to support anymore. So we're just taking this. I mean, it's not like people said, oh, Paimon's voice actor is getting fired. She said she quit. So I think it's fair play to make a joke on it. Because, I mean, she said she's going. So it's not even like we're making jokes saying, she's getting fired, lol, here's her replacements. It's, no, she said she's leaving, so here's her replacements. As a joke. I hope you did enjoy this monstrosity. This abomination. Yeah. I think it should have been pretty good. Anyways, that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you do have an amazing rest of your day. And, bye. Bye.